Real Housewives of New York may not be coming back until 2023.
What? Are they like replacing the whole cast?
It seems to be that way. Now, this is just a rumor I've heard, and shout out to Kempire on YouTube and TikTok. He is hilarious and always in the know. But yeah, I could definitely see 2023 because we've got the girls' trip shows coming up. We've got Salt Lake City. They're probably going to do an extended season of Beverly Hills. So I think this is a perfect time for them to reboot New York because it is coming off tone deaf, the lowest ratings ever. Honey, even the white people checked out.
They're trying to make us forget the racism. I'm not going to forget it.
No, we're not.
They must think the Bravo audiences are stupid.
No, they think that we're forgetful.
Yeah, I think they need to be replaced with all different women. I'm fine with that, actually. I don't want Ramona to come back. She is a racist and she needs to, be off my TV.
Just bleep that.
Get the bleep.
This early in the episode?
That is in Webster, sir.
This early in the episode?
Fine, Jordan.
Hey, it's YouTube rules. They ain't my rules, it's YouTube's rules.
And speaking of YouTube rules, did you hear that YouTube will be hiding dislikes in videos?
Good. If you don't like the video, just don't watch it. That's the strongest dislike you can ever give. Don't pay attention.
The haters can still watch us.
Exactly, but now nobody will see, the 5 or 6 little thumbs down. And them people be so proud of their thumbs down too. I let them have it. That must be all they have. If you were so bored you go around YouTube disliking videos, you need to look at your life. You need to find a new hobby, but you probably can't afford one because clearly hanging out on here is free.
So, even before the video begins, they love to dislike the video.
Some people just hate. But
they're the biggest fans, though.
I mean, child, they know more about me than I know about me. I have read some of the gossip rags about me, and I'm like, wow, I didn't know that. You were there? I'm trying to think who was in the room when that happened. Child, they know when I lost my virginity. They know all about me. Stories I ain't even told. They just, fill in their blanks and make sure to be that obsessed with someone. It's really incredible.
Right. Apparently I'm broke. I'm fighting with you. I am a hairy bottom. Yeah.
Wait, you're fighting with me?
Yeah.
You just came to visit.
I know, right? I don't know. I mean,
you can't stand me through 3,000 miles to see me twice. But you can't get child, that's right. We fight. You know what? I'll call you tomorrow.
Right. We are Kaya and T.S. Madison right now.
Oh
Anywho,
my God.
Greetings from Vegas, y'all. I am in a hotel room. This is not my apartment, clearly. I'm here for the Day in Vegas festival. I know y'all heard that Travis Scott was supposed to be headlining today, actually, but, he got replaced with Post Malone. So thankfully, I get to leave the festival early. I was going to leave early anyway. I don't like Travis Scott. I was hoping that they would replace it with Cardi B or at least even Lil Nas X, somebody that I would have a modicum of interest in.
I would like to see Lil Nas X live. There ain't no way you replacing a Travis Scott with Cardi B. Cardi B is up here, Travis Scott is down here, and he would be even lower if he hadn't gotten Kardashians pregnant.
You are right. My outlook on
that's festivals, like saying I was hoping Beyonce just show up. Come on now. You should have, with me and Janet, you should have looked at that stage and said, Cardi ain't performing on this.
I was actually hoping we would not bring up Janet or Beyonce in this podcast.
I said nothing about them negative.
Okay, then we can move on. But yeah, for festivals, I think I'm outgrowing them. My feet were hurting. It's the walking for me. It's the standing in one place, looking for a seat. I just think I'm just not built for this anymore. unless I want to do like an extreme VIP, where
Well,
like someone is bringing my drinks to me.
welcome to 35.
I'm 36, but thank you for that that 1 year deduction. And you're 38, right?
I will be 39 in December.
That is amazing.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, look,
I'm alive, I'm healthy, I've got a career. This is definitely not where I thought my life would be at 39. I thought I'd be, married and probably with children. But no.
Well,
no, I'm single and fabulous.
Fortunately for me, I don't want kids nor marriage. So, but I thank you because I would have never known this would be 36. Like, this is where I would be.
We did it! High five!
Right, high five. We are on the same coast, though, y'all.
I know! Finally in the same time zone. Although, are you a little jet lagged?
I'm just behind on a lot of things, so that's the only thing. But I'm gonna remain high the entire time still. But yes, I have this video. I have 2 videos for the Patreon. Thank you, y'all. Again, I'm at 200 people now.
Yeah!
Y'all are the best. And yeah, I have to edit Salt Lake City because the arrest happened.
The arrest, and I've seen clips from the next episode, the little teasers. The fact that Lisa's like, I think Meredith knew something. Lisa, like how, like where did you I'm sorry, hold on. We gotta do something. We gotta do a sight gag. Lisa, girl, you jumped to that conclusion. I mean, she jumped. I mean, she got some air. She jumped to that conclusion.
Look.
This woman just, wait, hold on. This woman just got arrested in front of you. You supposedly knew nothing, right? So it just went down live in front of you. What would lead you to believe in that 10-minute span that Meredith knew something? That was not just a jump, but a leap to a conclusion.
A quantum leap.
A quantum leap.
I think Lisa should go to jail just like Jen for pushing people in front of buses like she normally do. Like, you know how many people she's thrown under the bus this season? Like, she is a master manipulator. Like, at least LVP does it well. She doesn't even do it well. I will say,
how Whitney's job this entire season is just calling her out. I have to say, Whitney, I'm like, you might be a white woman I could mess with. Because, I might have to go to lunch with your ass, unlike Erica Jane, because then I'd have to pay. But Whitney, she calls Lisa out at every turn and, without hesitation, without embarrassment. This is bull. You clearly set this up. I'm like, I've never seen such honesty on reality TV in all my life. And I've been watching this shit for a minute.
I think Heather's my favorite housewife. I love her, shoulders and all. I know you love to get on her line back shoulders, but I love her, how she is.
She just has to start dressing for her frame.
True.
Like she puts things on that make her look boxy. It's like, girl, what are you doing? It's not necessary. And then Mary, please let this be her last season.
You saw those wigs? Did you see those wigs?
Oh, those dirty wigs. Her wigs are worse than Giselle's.
That's saying something. That is saying something. And I thought she stepped up her wig game, but that other night, it was ratty and matted, and it looked like someone threw a bucket of water on her. Right.
She lives like a pack rat.
She does.
That's what my grandmother would call her. She'd say, oh, that's a pack rat of a woman. If you've listened to the show for a while, you know we are obsessed with best fiends anytime, day or night. If you'd like to play along with me, my gameplay code is 2025877. I'm on level 2127. I have to say, it is one of the best unique gameplay games I have ever experienced. Each level has a different storyline. Each level has a different goal. Sometimes you're collecting different fiends. Sometimes you're killing the slugs. Sometimes you're just solving a fun puzzle. Wi-Fi isn't necessary. You can play this game on or offline. So when you're stuck in that dead zone and you need to kill a little time, Best Fiends is right there for you. Every level is a different puzzle and it brings a different challenge. So it's never boring. It's not the same old, same old. You've got different characters to use to achieve different goals. It keeps the mind active and fresh.
And I especially love playing Best Fiends during the holiday season. It is the perfect pick-me-up when I need a break from the holiday action. And you know my family, so I need it. Download Best Fiends free today on the App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R, Best Fiends.
I can't believe somebody said you was broke. You would think they was in your account. You would think they had access. You would think they even knew who you banked with.
Look, it's fine.
I must be broke too then.
But did you hear that Britney Spears is free? She is free from her conservatorship. She is, like, the kinks have been worked out, but the conservatorship is over with.
Good. I am so glad she no longer has to pay $2 million a year to have somebody babysit her money. Could you imagine?
Right. And then this was 13 years. 13 years of your life. Like,
wow.
Not making your own decisions. Could you imagine?
No.
So yeah, I think November 12th needs to be a national holiday. Britney Spears Independence Day, something.
I know I am very happy for her. I know she's very happy. This $26 million ordeal is now over.
And she needs to sue every member of her family.
I think she just wants peace. I think that they've all gotten enough money off of her. She's like, I ain't gonna sue you because then I'm gonna get sued for the legal fees. I think she just wants peace.
Mm-hmm. I think she has the fans and social media to thank, especially.
That's true. She definitely had a good public upswell.
Because there were people like, we thought it was a conspiracy at first.
It clearly was. There were some people conspiring to get that heifer's money.
Well, conspiracy like, someone was making this up about her.
Oh. In more pop star news, I don't know how I feel about this. Mariah Carey launches the special Christmas-themed Mariah menu at McDonald's. On the first day of Christmas, Mariah gave to thee a Big Mac and a pear tree. So it's from the 13th of December to the 24th of December, and it's a Big Mac, a McChicken, some cinnamon swirly thing, nuggets, cheeseburger, pancakes, a McDouble, apple pie, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, and yeah.
That's a whole meal.
No. Each day, like one of these things is for free. Let's see. It says, introducing the Mariah menu, featuring a different free item each day with a $1 minimum purchase on the McDonald's app. So on the 13th, you buy something on the app, you get a free Big Mac. On the 14th, you buy something on the app, you get a free McChicken, and so on and so forth. I'm like, girl, when have you eaten at McDonald's?
I was just about to say the same. When is the last time Mariah Carey ate at a McDonald's?
Now, I know she used to go to cafeteria on 17th and 6th.
Well, fast food, anything, I'm thinking.
I still like McDonald's. I haven't been in forever because it's far, and also I'm not paying like $10 in delivery fees for McDonald's.
Well, the only reason I went to McDonald's because it was like after 2 a.m. and I was desperate.
Right. And they just don't have fast food here too. So it's like, I will be glad when I move again to be somewhere near fast food. I miss it.
And do you notice like these fast food companies, like they're enlisting celebrities now to like sell their product? Like you have Sawati with McDonald's. You have Meg with Popeyes. Like you just seen it a lot lately.
It is very interesting. It feels kind of retro because they've done this before. Remember, when Patti LaBelle did the McDonald's commercial?
Or the iconic Mary J. Blige Burger King commercial.
Ooh.
We were just talking about that, actually, my family.
What's in the new chicken wraps?
Yeah.
Aretha did one for Burger King.
There's an Aretha Franklin Burger King ad?
I believe so.
The more you know.
Or it might have been McDonald's. But I know Patty did one. Patty's McDonald's commercial was good.
And it probably wasn't about chicken, though.
No, it was like the entire menu. Like,
I mean, I could listen.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I mean, that sounds great. Like, I could listen to Patty.
Wake up, McDonald's. We got everything under the sun. We've got new food for your new.
How do you remember that?
I love that. Like,
I'm Googling that right after the show. Patti LaBelle McDonald's commercial.
When I say I love that commercial, I mean, like, that was a whole music video.
Did she make it extra black and kick her shoes off during the commercial?
Came this close.
So
it was just that, like, that early 90s, you know, super happy commercial. It was cute, though. It was cute.
So, in more celebrity news, talking about, like, waking the dead, like, when was the last time you heard from, like, Andy Dick? Did you hear what happened to him?
I heard he threw a bottle at his boyfriend or hit his boyfriend with a bottle. And I'm like, wait,
yes.
Hold on. How does Andy Dick have a boyfriend and I don't?
He had a girlfriend, too, at one point.
I didn't know he had completely and utterly crossed over, but how does he have a boyfriend and I don't? That's one where I'm like, I must be doing something really wrong.
But him, like, assaulting his boyfriend with a bottle, that was after he hit him in the face with a frying pan.
What?
Right. So he's been back and forth in and out of jail. It's the white privilege for me. Because then he's also has, like, sexual harassment charges against him, too.
I knew about that. I am still baffled.
He makes Michael Darby, like, look innocent. Like, that is Michael Darby on, like, speed.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I just saw that. I was like, when was the last time I heard about Andy Dick? Right, exactly. Just an interesting story.
I mean, I knew when Kathy Griffin took her wig off, there was a change. I just didn't know it was that harsh.
You know what? I can totally see that. Like, I could see Kathy Griffin being either Andy Dick in drag or Roger from American Dad in drag. Because they look similar.
Paul Rudd is people's sexiest man alive for this year. Thoughts?
I thought you said it was Chris Evans.
No, it's Paul Rudd.
You said that in the last video.
I don't think that was possible because the story came out on like the 10th.
Go back and look, but fine. Paul Rudd, that's fine. Is that the one from Ant-Man?
Yes. That's also Cher Horowitz's stepbrother who then became her boyfriend.
Oh, from Clueless. Yeah, that was always weird for me. I was like, in the end, she's dating her stepbrother. It was just a weird twist that I just didn't foresee.
You know, now that I think about it, it is odd.
But, I mean, are you attracted to Paul Rudd?
I think he is unproblematic. He is cute.
He is unproblematic.
And has not aged a day. I am here for him. And I enjoy his movies.
He has been aging great for a white person. That means he's unproblematic, so I get it.
Out here just doing his movies, minding his business. I love to see it. What I also would love to see is Watch What Happens Live finally being canceled.
I would too, or getting a black female host.
But I can't do it?
Well, you know, Bravo and Andy have been making a lot of money off of black women. So I think, you know, I don't know. I think someone should be in that spot.
I think it should be me.
It should be you, okay.
I
Well,
hope you
send
do.
your resume down to Bravo, and we'll just see what happens. You know how Andy didn't insult the women. You can't insult the women if you're hosting Watch What Happens Live. You have to be shady, but you can't.
I would never.
If Sheree Whitfield comes on your show, right? Exactly.
I will be so graceful because I mean, why would I be mean to someone who already is a nothing?
Well, yeah. Well,
I think we would have a good time because all we're going to do is talk shit about everybody else. I mean, and I started reading Not All Diamonds and Rosé, and I'm getting my first chapter ready, which is going to be the Peach chapter. And wow, Sheree is bitter. Sheree is bitter like cyanide. I mean, every page, all she does is take digs at Nene because she is less than Nene. Less
I noticed that.
Less wealthy, and less interesting.
And they did all the interviews during the pandemic, 2020. So unfortunately, we don't have like Ebony in the book for New York or something like that. But the wildest chapter is Jersey. And Jersey makes Atlanta, like the tea they spilled in Jersey, it's crazy. You'll see. I might have to do another one for Jersey.
I'm definitely looking forward to finishing this because I'm like in the middle of chapter 3 and I'm like, wow, this is good.
But speaking of Housewives, I will say it looks like Mia Thornton, she's alluding to not coming back next season.
Bye. Don't let the doorknob hit you on your implanted ass because it might fuck it up and you could end up with a Kenya butt.
So this is what she said. I'm going to paraphrase a little bit. She just said, I haven't heard of any of the ladies on other platforms being referred to as a prostitute, body shamed for their hands and feet, called a liar for basically everything they say, a handsome man, husband is an old granddaddy, disrespectful drunk who saved them from the strip club, whose mom doesn't love them. How much do you expect the person to take? We can be shady, but nasty, I don't do it. I think we have a phenomenal cast, minus she who shall not be named. Hashtag. I don't have it in my heart to cut deep. Love y'all. So people are saying it's alluding to her departure from the show, but I don't know. I don't mind seeing another season. It's her first season. I think she deserves another chance.
I wonder what show were you watching when you came on here? Because all these heifers do is cut deep and attack people's marriages. And Dorinda called Tinsley a prostitute. So that's, everybody called Kim from Atlanta a prostitute. So let's see. I'm sure people called Brandy Glanville a prostitute. So that's an insult. Like we've got three franchises, huh?
Actually, Brandy Glanville was called a slut pig.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that is the housewife ethos. I mean, that's what you expect. But a lot of people think I have a problem with Candace. She can say whatever she wants. But if someone hits her upside the head, you can't go crying to the authorities. That's all I'm saying. You can't be victim and antagonist. I'm sorry. But people think I just hate Candace, and I don't.
Right. It's and also none of the other women are getting into physical altercations unless Candace is involved. She is the common denominator. And I mean, even Giselle said at the reunion, girl, if she would have gone upside your head, I would have been like, well, you tried it.
This woman's mom is a drug addict or a former drug addict, and you're this close to her face saying your mama's low budget and then throw salad her way. What do you expect will happen? Right.
But somebody's not going to put up with it. And I also don't think that Candace really understands how unlikable this is making her. Because last year, a lot of people were giving you the benefit of the doubt, and oh, well, Monique was wrong too, and it just got escalated. But now it's like Monique ain't even on the show no more. Monique is nowhere to be found. You can blame a whole lot of things. You can't blame Monique. She wasn't there.
Period.
So, but here you are still in another physical altercation. Here you are throwing things, breaking things, having a childlike tantrum. Monique ain't there, so you can't say it's her. You can't say she pushed and prodded you to throw that salad. Nobody made you break that spoon rest. Nobody made you do that. All that rah, clap. Nobody made you. That's you. And at this age, it's embarrassing.
I agree.
Like, if you wanted to be on the Bad Girls Club, you should have done that 10 years ago. I love the Housewives, but I really love the Housewives that they don't air in America, like Housewives of Johannesburg, Housewives of New Zealand, the Real Housewives of Cheshire. But I can only watch them when I use ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN lets you change your online location so you can let your computer think it's one place when it's actually another. i8, you can select whether you're in the USA, Europe, Africa, or so on. And then you can watch all different shows that are available in different countries. Netflix and YouTube have a plethora of content that's just not available in the US. You can watch Studio Ghibli films, Japanese anime on Netflix, Doctor Who on UK Netflix, and this works with Hulu, BBC iPlayer, and YouTube. You want to use ExpressVPN so you can stream in HD without any issues. No buffering, no bull. It's compatible with every device from tablet to laptop to phone. And it doesn't just change your location, it encrypts your data and lets you surf the web safely and privately.
So go to expressvpn.com/roast to get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free. expressvpn.com/roast.
In Dead People We Need to Stop Talking About News, Will Smith said he had a raging jealousy over Jada's relationship with Tupac. Now, I need Tupac and Whitney. Can we let them rest? Please. Let's not bring up either of their names for another 20 years. And Will, the fact that you are still jealous over a man that's been dead for 20 years, you need to see a therapist about that.
Well, speaking of Whitney, I am in Vegas, and I just passed the ad for the hologram tour. It's going on. That Pat Houston, she is relentless on getting a check.
Ooh.
Sorry, but
wow, Pat, like it's really in Vegas. They really have it there. I thought it wasn't coming to America.
No, like I saw the ad for it. I forgot what hotel it's at.
Oh God, please take a picture.
I will.
Please take a picture. Is it scary? Is it ghoulish?
You know what, after a corpse has been embalmed and everything in the casket, and they smooth the skin out and everything, it don't even look like her.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't.
I just want to know the demographic.
I've only seen two dead bodies. I have only seen 2 dead bodies in my life. And only one of them was embalmed.
I mean, I'm just curious of the people who's going to see this.
I am too. I want to go and just stand outside the theater and see, who's going in to see that.
But we were talking about Will Smith. I will say, his book just came out, so that's why, we're getting all this, extra business and stuff like that. And as people are, finishing the book, they're like, oh, we can use this as a headline. Oh, we can use this as a headline. And it's going to be about their marriage. I think, they all brought it on themselves. Jada brought her business to the table, the red table. So people got free reign to talk about it. If they tired of people, talking about it, stop telling your business.
And they're telling all of their business. I mean, we know until you know, really come out with the truth about you and Dwayne Martin. I'm not that interested in anything you have to say. But I mean, just they're telling things that we didn't need to know about that. We don't need to know about your GI tract. I mean, they're getting to the point where it's like, and I took a shit at 10:30, 3 a.m. Like, we don't need to know everything about your lives. Actually, you know what? The mystery was kind of cool. Keep it.
When are we getting Girls Trip 2? Like, what's the last thing Jada's been in? She was in that show on TNT, wasn't she? Or was that Regina King?
No, that was her. It was Hawthorne, and that went for like 3 to 4
Yes.
seasons. And then it ended. And I think Girls Trip was after Hawthorne. I mean, like, she gets to work whenever she wants.
That's true. I mean, that the privilege, the luxury.
Oh, it's like, I don't know. I would take that movie, but it's going to interfere with my vacation.
About the Travis Scott thing, do you know there's a
Oh,
lot of...
she's on Red Table Talk. She gets paid for that. They get paid amazing money for that. That's her job.
Oh, well, yeah, on Facebook Watch or whatever. I mean, it's easier than, like, you know, committing to a movie.
Really? And then
But
that movie schedule.
But I was going to say somebody that needs the Red Table Talk is Travis Scott right now. Like, he's...
No, it's beyond Red Table. There ain't nothing that can save him from this. I feel like this could actually take down the Kardashians or set them back a good pace. I think this is really going to hurt Kylie's career. Like, those are his children, and the hate is real. People's lives were lost and destroyed because of his actions, because of his negligence. This is a really big deal, and it's not going away anytime soon. This could very well bankrupt Live Nation. They say that the lawsuits could be in the billions. Not only did we lose 9 people, we don't know how many people are critically injured and still receiving care in the hospital right now. Then we have 800 other people who were injured in some other form, and they were at least able to go home. We haven't talked about PTSD. We haven't talked about mental anguish. So this is not going to go away. This may be the end of Travis Scott. Like, these people aren't going away, and in this social media era, oh no.
I agree with you on Travis Scott. I don't think it's going to bleed into the Kardashians. He's not really that, like, linked to them like that. I mean, maybe just Kylie.
He's got 2 kids with Kylie. They very much made a brand of their on again, off again. You know, everything is a brand strategy with them. Mm-hmm. People attack babies now. People are going to get in her comments whenever she posts something trying to make money and say, you know, this is Travis Scott's kid, and be mean and inappropriate. These sponsors are not going to want that associated with their brands.
So you think it's going to affect Kylie?
Absolutely. At least for the next year.
You know how the Kardashians have a way.
Stormi is Travis Scott's daughter. Travis Scott is now pretty much a mass murderer. That's going to affect them. Am I lying? We'll see how the courts decide. I didn't say I said pretty much. I mean, when 9 people die at your show because you told the crowd to, you know, rush the stage, there's a little bit of culpability there. Criminal charges could come forth. The FBI is investigating. This ain't good.
Yeah, they said that he went partying after the show. Also, can we talk about, like, the ripple effect that has happened on other festivals? So they had Tiana Taylor, like, she stopped her concert to check on somebody. You all right?
She said, I ain't getting food.
Right, exactly. And then recently we have SZA, who's going to be here, I think, Sunday. She stopped her show and said, like, I'm just making sure everybody good. Y'all good? Say y'all good. Like, right. So, and even at the festival last night, like on the big Titantron, they had like the little lists letting everybody know, like, be safe in your surroundings. You see anything, let somebody know. So people are taking precautions now because of that incident. It's crazy.
I mean, precautions should be taken. Like, that should not have happened. That is negligence. There's just no other way to say it. And I don't think the insurance company is going to pay.
And, well, yeah, you're right. They're not going to pay.
Not for negligence. Insurance companies make it their business to not pay. And they like, oh, all the footage we have, you think we're coming up off a red set? Good luck in court, buddy.
A lot of those victims, they were under 30, under 25.
Really? And this is going to affect people for the rest of their lives. And somebody's going to have to pay.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to lay low for a very long time.
No, his career is done. His career is done. 100%. By the time he's never going to be able to perform live anywhere. Nobody's going to book him for at least the next 2 years. And you're a flash in the pan rapper. You're not a fucking Adele. Your music isn't timeless. In 2 years, we'll have forgotten all about you. Will be the next Fetty Wap. You see what I did there? Necromancy, raising the dead.
I honestly always confuse Travis Scott with A$AP Rocky.
I didn't know there were two different people.
Hey.
I'm sorry, they both look dusty. They both look like they need their braids tightened. They both look ashy.
And they're both with billionaires.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, because what's his name is with Rihanna.
Yeah.
Ooh,
ain't that something?
She don't know how to pick them.
I know, right? I want more for Rihanna, but I mean, look at Beyonce. Look at Nicki.
I'd rather not. I mean, I'll look at Beyonce, but don't make me look at that husband. I just couldn't imagine staying with Jay-Z after he cheated. After something ugly. That ugly cheats on you? Girl, what are you doing? You staying because you had them damn kids. I'd have killed him.
You are down for killing a spouse, huh?
When I say till death do us part, I mean it.
Okay.
And it's not just a spouse, really anybody who gets on my nerves too much. That's why there's so much earth.
I can see the police bringing up this video. And I'm like, there you have it. I mean, that's all the evidence you need. That's all the evidence. Did you see the And Just Like That trailer?
No.
What?
I didn't. I missed it.
I don't know it's less than a minute.
Okay, let me peep at it right now. Oh my God. Ooh. They are looking rough.
What? They look great. I mean,
no, they don't.
They aging women.
Like white women who didn't get Botox. Like they look like Andy Cohen did in the middle of the pandemic. It looks rough. They look rough. I'm like, I thought y'all were in your 50s, not your 500s. Like, God.
So when I saw the trailer for it, I was like, damn, that's coming like next month, like December 9th. That's really close.
I know.
10 episodes too.
Sweater on.
What I noticed immediately was, you see how many people of color was in that trailer?
Yes.
Compared to like 6 seasons of Sex and the City. I have not seen that many Black and brown people in Sex and the City.
It actually looked like New York.
Right. I'm excited for, of course I am. I'm going to watch every episode. Hopefully it gets to season 2. And I really want it to be successful because I want Kim Cattrall to eat crow. Because I want her to regret not coming back.
I don't think Kim will regret coming back, and I don't think she wishes them ill. Now, I'm not gonna say I think she don't fuck with Sarah Jessica, but I don't think that she doesn't like Cynthia Nixon or Kristen Davis. And also, like, Kim is fine. She's rich. She's got her own projects. I think she was just sick of playing that role.
Well, what did you get out of the trailer?
I'm hoping it's good. It's really interesting to see this like fast forward. I want to know what the storyline with her and Big is, because I heard Big died.
Let's hope not.
It would make sense.
Well, you only see him once in the trailer, but I hope not. Lord.
It happens. Husbands die.
Right. I
He
mean,
was
it's
he
10.
was older than her. He did have those heart issues. But
Well,
she's still living in her current apartment, so she didn't inherit. So maybe they just got a divorce.
and they have 10 episodes, and they do a lot in 30 minutes, unlike Insecure, unfortunately. I love Insecure, though, but I'm just saying, Sex and the City, those episodes for like an hour.
They sure do. They sure do. Because they don't waste half the episode on shots of New York.
And New York is a cast member on that show.
Exactly.
But speaking of Insecure, did you see the latest episode with, Condola and Lawrence?
No, I must have missed an episode because that's what I'm doing after this. I must have missed an episode because I was actually thinking because I saw like on Twitter like, oh, Lawrence did Condy dirty, and I was just like, did he? But I'll have to see it. Don't spoil me. I'll have to see it. I didn't know I was 2 weeks behind because I guess I watched last week's and not this week's.
Yeah, every episode is polarizing. They're gonna have black people arguing every Monday for the next 7 weeks. But yeah, I just gotta promote my video on it. Like, that is one of the best videos I've done in a long time. I did at least 30 different names for Condola. I was like, this is kind of funny. Like, I don't mean to mess up this young woman's name, but I mean, she's the character. She plays it so well. And Condola basically blew up Lawrence and Issa's relationship and did Issa dirty, if y'all remember, for the block party.
Oh, wait, how did she do Issa dirty for the block party?
She disappeared.
Oh, that's right.
Right. So yeah, like after that, I was just like, damn. Like, and that was when Issa was trying to really like make it on her own.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm never calling her real name again.
And that's Tessa Thompson, right?
That is not Tessa Thompson. That is a different actress. They do look similar though.
Okay, good.
They do look alike, but that is not Tessa Thompson.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of that, though, you'll get a kick out of the guest stars, too.
Oh, good.
You'll see who they are. So we're busy, guys. We're always on the go. And for the audience, guys and gals, stop thinking about what to wear and just embrace the radically efficient Mack Weldon daily wear system. The daily wear system is a selection of clothing rooted in smart design, made with performance fabrics and built to work together. From breathable t-shirts and polos to stylish button-ups and shorts, underwear and beyond, Mack Weldon makes it easy for you to dress for work, leisure and play, or wherever your summer takes you. Now, I went on the Mack Weldon website, and these are some quality clothes, y'all. Like, I bought some gloves for winter. I'm preparing now. Y'all know I'm in New York City. Lucky for you, you're on the West Coast. You have to experience that. I bought some shorts for the summer, too, and I bought some nice coral shorts. They're the Maverick Tech Chino shorts. I love those. And I had to get some underwear too. These look amazing. I would model it on here, but it is not that type of show. Anywho, for the ultimate lazy Sunday, their Ace sweatshorts have modern tailoring and pair perfectly with their ultra soft, ultra upgraded Pima tees. For weekend travels, both near and far, their silver knit polo and radius shorts are the perfect high-tech, highly packable combo. I definitely recommend you guys check the website out.
Buy some time this summer with the Mack Weldon Daily Wear System. For 20% off your first order, visit mackweldon.com/roast and enter promo code ROAST. That's mackweldon.com/roast. Promo code ROAST for 20% off. Mack Weldon, radically efficient wardrobing. We need to go back to when you just kept some of your business to yourself. Sometimes, you know, it's an art form, keeping some of your business to yourself. For example, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has let everyone know he pees in water bottles while he's working out. Now, I bet you a fat man, bet you a thin one, in that gym, you have a bathroom. Why are you pissing in bottles? And why are you telling everyone that you're pissing in bottles? What is wrong with you? I never want to go to your house now because I know you ain't washing your hand. If you are working out, oh my God, that gym has to be filthy. Just piss everywhere. Oh my God.
Does he say why he does that?
Because he doesn't want to like stop while he's working out. So it's just easier for him to, pee in his water bottles.
He is too rich for that, to
Right.
be doing that. What is wrong with these celebrities? Not showering, peeing in water bottles. Really? Really?
I mean, if you're a trucker, I can understand, but you are Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You are worth, you could have a bathroom put in. You could have 2 or 3 bathrooms in your home gym. You are at your house pissing and you're just nasty. You're just nasty. I'm glad I know, because God forbid he invited me over for dinner. I wouldn't want to go. You're nasty.
Well, at least did he clarify it's a personal gym and not a public gym where he's peeing in water bottles? Because that makes all the difference. Matter? I think it does. If you're in your own gym in your house and you don't want to stop that bad and you need to pee in a water bottle, fine. But if you're doing that in the gym, come on. I mean, if you do it in certain gyms in New York, they probably wouldn't mind. If you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, God. He said usually the gyms that he works out in don't have a bathroom.
So it's in public.
What gym doesn't have a bathroom?
Why did he share that?
I don't know, but he really could have kept that to himself. That the Rock is. It's okay to have some weird behavior that nobody knows about, but nobody needs to know about it. We could have gone all our lives without thinking, oh Lord, them hands is pissy because I see him with a water bottle.
Do you think The Rock is still fine?
I never thought I thought he was fine back in the day. But
when he's too roid-ripped.
When he was a wrestler, I thought he was cute. But it's just been too long without any visible penis print, so I just feel like he's small.
I just think he's too brolic now. He's ripped, jacked.
I don't mind that. It's just I don't know. He doesn't seem like a nice person.
He seems really nice, actually. As long as you don't fuck with his family.
He has a family?
Yes, he has 3 daughters.
I knew he had the one. I didn't know he had others.
Yeah, I think so. I think he has at least 2 kids, all girls.
Oh. Well, honey, I don't care about kids.
Oh, I don't either.
And you're not getting your job back news. Someone asked Andy Cohen recently, would Nene Leakes be coming back to Housewives of Atlanta?
Oh.
And he said, what I don't want to do is get into a public thing with her. I think she would probably prefer that I keep my name out of her mouth, and that is what I'm going to honor.
Wow. That is peak sissy shade.
Ah!
Wow.
Oh!
That was good.
He said, you ain't the only one who can read, Miss Leakes. That was read you, wrote you. That was that white professional sissy read. That's what I'm going to honor.
He done used her up and he's like, you stay over there, you black bitch. Wow. So much for her.
I'm not even going to say your name. That's how much you're coming back to Bravo. Nobody's even saying your name over there. Okay, you don't want us to say anything about you? That's what we're going to honor.
I mean, I will never forget, I'm sure some producers, she was a nightmare on set. She would just walk off. She walked off a live reunion.
Yep.
So I'm she needs to prove a lot. She just can't go back on just because, unfortunately, Greg passed. I think she's still the same Nene. She proved that being in the topics a few weeks ago. Saying that, the ladies didn't, purchase,
enough flowers. Or again, I thought she was just hungry and wanted some meatloaf. I want some meatloaf.
Mooses like meatloaf?
Everybody likes meatloaf.
I don't.
Really?
No, I just wasn't a meatloaf person. Or maybe the only meatloaf I had is like cafeteria meatloaf.
Oh, you've never had a good homemade meatloaf?
I have not.
Maybe it's a more northern thing. Oh, I mean, I could like knowing what I know of your palate, I think that you just haven't had the right meatloaf. I'll make you
I'm
a
trying to.
meatloaf. I'll make you a meatloaf next time you're in town. We'll see if you like it.
I'm thinking like, is that a Southern thing, meatloaf? I
I think it's more like Tidewater, Mid-Atlantic, maybe even a little more northern because it's like winter food.
hmm
But
like my
I
mom.
love meatloaf. I love meatloaf. Meatloaf's one of my favorites.
My
If you
mom would
do it,
fix a.
if you do it right, it can be really good. Also, it's about like that good like ketchup glaze on the top. I love it with some mashed potatoes.
I think my mom would fix liver and onions before she fixed meatloaf.
I have not had liver and onion in years. If you do it right, it can be really good. But a lot of times people overcook the liver, and so it's just tough.
hmm Do you? This is super throwback. Did you watch Doug?
Yes, do. Wait, I'm sorry. If I'm not Judy funny, then I know something.
You know I said that in a previous episode. I called you Judy Funny. That's where we get Jada's business from. That no no no. But I brought that up because there was an episode where like he was coaching himself to like liver and onions, but it was just a joke by Patty.
Oh, I
That's how big
remember.
of a
I
geek I
remember
am.
that.
So while we're on the topic of food, again, you notice we talk about food a lot.
We're always hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry now, actually.
I am too.
So Subway is in trouble again. So this lawsuit states that a new lab analysis, because I mean, testing Subway sandwiches, I guess, is on the docket, but they found that the tuna in Subway sandwiches aren't tuna. They said they found traces of pork, chicken, and cattle DNA in the Subway tuna sandwiches.
Well, I'm not surprised because right next to the tuna, I bet you got ham. And I bet you got all the other stuff in there. The person making the sandwich probably didn't change their gloves when they made the ham sandwich than when they made the tuna. So yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Or
Again, they didn't
maybe,
say it was vegan or vegetarian. They just said it's tuna. But if you have on gloves and you make a ham sandwich, then you make a tuna sandwich, I don't think that's unsanitary. But yeah, there might be a little bit of ham DNA in your tuna.
I think pescatarians will have a problem with that.
If you're a pescatarian, you have no business eating at Subway.
No, there are vegans and vegetarians that eat at Subway.
The thing is, then you know, like if you're really strict about it, you know that, okay, things can mix. If you're okay with that, then that's fine. Or just ask the person, oh, could you change your gloves? I don't want you to touch, the turkey and then touch my tuna.
But I will say, I don't think they take the analysis out of like the actual physical tray at the Subway. I think they're like testing the tuna that comes off the whatever you call it. What do you call it? They take the tuna that comes off the conveyor belt like straight into the bag or something. But I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised. Also, it's Subway. Like they cook the bread on gym mats. Like you're not going for a healthy option.
Now,
like, I'm sorry, you look at that bread on Subway, you got a little bit of gym mat in there.
Like, I'm not going to Taco Bell and expecting, fresh ground beef,
Right.
I'm expecting some just add water, scientific genetic shit in the back.
Exactly. It's like you're going because you like the taste of the chemicals.
Now, with Chick-fil-A, if I find that's not real chicken, then it's going to be an issue. Like, homophobia is fine, but don't be fucking with the chicken. Anyway.
You know what? I would want to know what it is because whatever it is, it's delicious.
Right.
I'm like, if they told me it was rat, I'd be like, really?
I don't think I'll go that far.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If that was rat, a Chick-fil-A sandwich, if they told you it was rat and you've been eating them and they've been this good all these years, I'd be like, you know what? I was sick of those fuckers anyway.
Wow. Well, do you have another story?
I have an announcement. Cooking with Alex is now returning just in time for the holidays on Patreon. November 16th, we'll be doing lasagna. I'll be doing 2 recipes per week, one on Tuesday, one on Thursday. I'm going to give you just the next couple weeks. We're going to be doing lasagna on the 16th, oatmeal cookies on the 18th, mashed potatoes on the 22nd, and our Thanksgiving special will be blueberry pie. And I will be doing these live. So you'll get to see all the mistakes.
Wow, well, you heard it here first. Wow. You know people have been begging for cooking with Alex since I joined the show. Just saying.
Cooking with Alex just in time for the holidays is returning.
And you know, people love my cocktail videos. They're like, when are you going to do a combos and concoctions again? We need to do a collab. Like, since I do the drinks, you do the food.
Yes, you will have to come on. Oh, they will love that. And then it'll be on Patreon so we can really, get into it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think those are all of our topics for today.
I guess so. Well,
right.
Let's see.
Oh, my God. Before we end this, you know who I saw last night?
Who?
Bobby Lights, again. Being a loud, hot, sissy mess.
He was in New York. How did he afford to go to New York?
No, I'm in Vegas.
Oh. How did he afford to go to Vegas?
Well, it's only 3 hours from LA. Oh, wait, he's in Miami.
Yeah.
He probably flown Spirit or Frontier or something.
Oof.
But yeah, I was just like, oh God. And he was being so loud. Like, this was during like Jasmine Sullivan's set. He was right in front of me. I was like, oh my God.
You should have said hi.
No.
Why? You should have tried to get him on the show.
He seems like a very volatile person. I don't want any type of association with that type of person.
Wait, but you're still friends with me.
Well, comparing yourself to Bobby Lights, you're a decent human being.
Oh.
And with that, I will see you sooner than my association with Bobby Lights.
Oh, thank God. I will see you sooner than we see the Real Housewives of New York City.
Right.